Hello everyone, it's Rebecca here and I have a problem. My problem is that I buy too many books. This isn't a new thing, this is a very recurrent thing, and because I completed 5 books, I think it was, in January, my brain went into overdrive and bought way too many books. So now I've surpassed this whole, these are the 5 books that I've read, they're off my TBR, they're off my, well, they're not off my shelf, but they're off my TBR, and these are the billions of extra books that I've bought to make up for that. So without further ado, there are quite a few books here, let's just get into them. So I want to start with the books I've received from publishers. First 2 are the ones that featured in my February wrap-up, and they are The Ruin of Kings by Jen Lyons and Beyond by George Springate. These 2 I've talked a lot about recently and I don't really know what else to say about them, so I will probably forget, but I'll try and leave a link down below to where I've talked about them so that you can check them out a little bit more. The next one I have leads very nicely onto a book that is up at the top of my shelves, which I can't reach right now, but this was kindly sent me by the publisher as well, and it's Blood Witch by Susan Dennard, which is the 3rd book in the Witchland series. I believe this is the final book in the Witchland series, I think. I don't want to read the middle because it's probably going to spoil me for Wind Witch. But yes, I received this one in the post as well, so thank you very, very much to the team at Tor. Was it Tor? Yes, it was Tor, of course it was Tor. So thank you very much to the team at Tor for sending this my way. Particularly Jamie Lee, you're doing a fantastic job with sending me books, because you've sent me this, you've sent me The Ruin of Kings, and you've also sent me other things in the past that I've absolutely loved, so thank you so, so much, you absolute diamond. Yes, I received this one. It's the 3rd in the Witchland series. I really, really enjoyed Truth Witch when I got it and when I read it, so I went and bought Wind Witch too, which, as I said, is up there. Not getting it. You just have to deal with this. So, where do we go from here? Basically, I have this thing where we go to our local shopping centre. It's not local, it's the big shopping centre in our region, and I wander for a look into Waterstones and come out with a carry bag. Whoopsies. So we'll go with those ones. There's a couple that I'm really pleased I got at the price that I got them, so we'll just jump straight into those. I went in looking for a book that's about to feature in this haul anyway, and I couldn't find it anywhere, but they had a clearance section. So where there is damaged books or the publisher's changing the cover or anything like that, they now reduce the books down and put them in a section in the store near the tills, which is really dangerous but very good marketing, so thank you Waterstones. So the first one I have is To All the Boys I Loved Before by Jenny Han. This one was £3. The reason it was £3 is because there's a tiny little tear. Don't think you can see it. Yeah, there's the tiniest little tear on the back. It does kind of cover the spine a little bit, but not enough to bother me because I don't know if I'm going to enjoy it anyway. This is the first in the Lara Jean series, and it became a Netflix adaptation. And I know that a lot of people have liked this, and I don't know, I picked it up because I thought I might like fluff at some point. But I picked this one up for £3. Whilst I was on that Cleveland shelf and I had that in my hand, I snatched that up. This one also appeared, and this is Invaders from Beyond. And this is by Julian Benson, Tim Major and Colin Sinclair. This one intrigued me. It's £3. The guy that serves me quite regularly in Waterstones loves when I pick up certain books, so he absolutely loved when I picked up The Stand and when I picked up this one, and also what else did I pick up and he loved? Another Stephen King. He loves to give me extra recommendations on top of the books that I buy. He said this one was really, really good, and this follows 3 poignant, sometimes blackly comic accounts where unlikely heroes, kids, scrubs, survivors stumble their way through protecting Earth from faintly baffling alien invasions. One of the oldest devices in science fiction, from Wells's War of the Worlds to Invasion of the Body Snatchers and The Thing. Why do so many aliens want to invade the Earth anyway? Who's going to stop them? Is this going to take long? So it's been quoted as being original, uniquely weird fiction. I did not really check what the ratings were on Goodreads. I just thought this might be funny. Like, I don't know, it felt very much like, you know how Cloverfield, the first one, was very kind of like, the film Cloverfield obviously was very much like, oh my god, we're getting chased by aliens, ah! And then they drop the camera and they're under the bridge, and then you don't know if they've survived or not, and then you basically never really find out, which is really annoying. I feel like from the front cover, that's kind of, it's giving me those kind of vibes. It's giving me the kind of like, the one with Will Smith in, what was it? Not The Day After Tomorrow, the other one. I can't remember. If anybody knows what I mean, let me know down below. But I I don't know why I picked this up. I thought it would be a witty read. Let's be honest, I'll probably not read it, but for £3 I thought, you know, it's worth a shot, it might be half decent. The next one I have here has actually had some damage done to it, which is really annoying. I don't even know what's happened there. Oh my god, what's actually happened there? Unless that must have happened at the shop and I haven't realised. That's annoying. But that is Dry by Neil and Jared Schusterman, and this is a dystopian in a world where the taps run dry, basically. Well, that was rude. Basically, the taps have run dry. There's a drought, or the tap out as everyone calls it, has been going on for a while. Life has become an endless list of don'ts. Don't water the lawn, don't take long showers, don't panic, but now there's no water left at all. It follows Alyssa's quiet suburban street, which spirals into a war zone of desperation and violence. Her parents go missing, and she and her younger brother must team up with an unlikely group in search of water. And they all must have to make some impossible choices. So I have another bag from Waterstones, but I'm going to leave that for now. Because I have some secondhand books as well that I would like to show you if I can reach them. These books have been doubling up as my tripod whilst I've been doing vlog updates, because my tripod isn't that tall and I can't be bothered to continuously get down and get back up again and all that kind of stuff. But I went into my secondhand charity shop in my local shopping centre on Sunday, and usually they don't have anything in, and if they do, it's literally like they have like hundreds of books usually, but it is literally things like Peter James books and the thrillers or the crime detective novels that I already have, which is really annoying because I've literally just bought them before. But they had 3 books that I was really surprised they actually had. Yes, I was really surprised that they had these, and I could have walked away with more, but I already had the other books that they had on their shelves that were new, and that's how impressed I was with them. So yes, the first one I have here, so I have 2 hardbacks and a paperback. The first one is Wild Beauty, and this is by Anne-Marie Macklemore, is that right? I don't know, I'd seen this, where have I seen this before? I've seen this somewhere on someone's channel. That's not helpful at all, Rebecca. It's a really stunning cover, and this, I don't know what compelled me to pick this up. I think it was because I'd seen it around, and, oh, don't want to drop these other books on the floor. For nearly a century, the Nomalavides women have tended the grounds of La Pradera, the lush estate gardens that enchant guests from around the world. They've also hidden a tragic legacy. If they fall in love too deeply, their lovers vanish. But then, after generations of vanishings, a strange boy appears in the gardens. A boy neither Estrella, the Nomalavide girls who finds him, nor her family know anything about. The grandmothers treat him like a lost son. The mothers hope he's a sign that their vanished loves might reappear. Estrella's cousin worry his presence is a warning that none of them yet understands, but however much the boy is an enigma to them, he's even more of a mystery to himself. All he knows about who he is or where he came from is the first 3 letters of his name. As Estrella tries to help Vel piece together his unknown past, La Pradera leads them to secrets as dangerous as they are magical in this stunning exploration of love, loss and family. Okay, so yes, I'd seen this on BookTube and was actually really intrigued by it, so yeah, I picked this one up and it was £3, so I couldn't not pick it up. We then have The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. This one is an American paperback, I believe, because it is huge. Like that is like, it's actually bigger than my face. It's bigger than my head. What is going on? I don't really need to know. No, I don't really need to. Oh, that's shiny. It's so shiny. I don't really need to tell you what goes on in this. This was very famous. It was doing the rounds a while ago on BookTube. Never picked it up, but I really wanted to, so now I have it so I can actually read it. This last one from the charity shop, I had this on my wish list, so I've had to take it off my wish list now, but that is The Toy Makers by Robert Dinsdale. This one gave me the miniaturist vibes, and I don't know if I like that. I thought I would try this out anyway. It's been catching my eye for a while. So in 1917, while the war rages across Europe, in the heart of London there is a place of hope and enchantment. The Emporium sells toys that capture the imagination of children and adults alike. Patchwork dogs that seem alive, toy boxes that are bigger than the inside, soldiers that can fight battles on their own. Into this family business comes young Kathy Ray, running away from a shameful past. The Emporium takes her in, makes her one of its own, but Kathy is about to discover that the Emporium has secrets of its own. So yes, this is recommended for fans of The Miniaturist. I did not like The Miniaturist, but it also gave me Mr. Megorium's Wonder Emporium vibes, that film with Dustin Hoffman in and Natalie Portman. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's a fun kids film. Yes, this gave me those kind of vibes, and I was actually really looking forward to reading this, so seeing this one also for £3 in hardback was a steal. Okay, so I have 3 more books, and then I think 2 more, and I think I'm done. Possibly, maybe just 1 more, but I'll go into the one that's unrelated to the other 2. This first one's the one I've had my eye on for a while, and that is The Secret History by Donna Tartt. Everybody who seems to have read this has loved this and recommends it to anyone and everyone. So I'm looking forward to getting to it. Do I need to go into the synopsis? Probably not. I'm going to go into it blind, so why don't you? That just makes me sound really lazy. But the next one I have is the one that I originally went into Waterstones for, and it had a little bit of scuff marks on it, but they reduced it for me. And that is Winter by Marissa Meyer. I did not realise how huge this is, but this is the 4th book in the Lunar Chronicles. It's the final in the series. The rest are all like novellas after this, but I read Cress and knew straight away that I had to pick this up. Not at like 800 pages, I didn't know. Like, that's almost as big as the one that I'm in the middle of reading right now. So I don't know when I'm going to get to this, but I'm really excited for it. And the follow-up to that one, which I also bought because it was a steal, it was £5 instead of 21, and that is Why Is a Nerve by Marissa Meyer, which is the graphic novel about Eco, who is the robot voice person in these. So I'm so excited to have these 2. And I don't know when I'm going to get to them, but hopefully soon. And the final one I want to talk to you guys about, need I say more other than this is easily the most hyped book of the year from people on my feeds, and I am there for that. I've started reading it, not that far into it, loving it, definitely going to continue to read it. Do I need to say any more? Like, literally, I'm rushing for time right now. Do I need to say any more? It's a female-led queendom, obviously, which doesn't have an heir, and we kind of see what happens with that, I believe. So there we have it. These are the books that I have purchased in February. If you have purchased any of them or see any of those that you have read and would recommend me to read sooner rather than later, let me know in the comments down below. I would love to have a chat with you all, and I shall see you all soon in another video. Bye!